I umpire softball. Tomorrow there is a tournament. No. Tomorrow there is a tournament. And at that tournament, obviously, since I'm an umpire, I'll be making quite a bit of money. The thing is, MLB 14 The Show comes out in 4 days. Probably by the time this vlog is up. Actually, no, it's going to be going up right now. Or not right now, but as soon as I get this edited, and I'll edit this as soon as I finish filming. But, I mean, I've been waiting a long time for MLB 14 The Show because, like, I have a PS4 and there are no baseball games for the Xbox One. I don't have an Xbox One anyway, it doesn't matter. And there are currently no baseball games for the PS4. Because, okay, let me explain this whole situation, okay? On the previous generation with the Xbox 360 and PS3, there were 2 baseball series. There was the 2K series, so it'll be 2K whatever, which actually they didn't even release a game this year. They're not going to, which is kind of big because now Xbox doesn't have any games. But the 2K series was developed by 2K, or not developed by 2K. The publisher was 2K Sports. I think it was developed by one of 2K's development studios, though. Like, no, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Shut up. But, anyways, published by 2K Sports. Okay? The problem is that the 2K series was always seen as the lesser series. It sucked compared to the MLB The Show series. It one point though, the 2K series was actually a good series because I think it was originally like between EA and 2K, as it usually is in the sports field, for baseball. And then EA stopped making baseball games, and it was just 2K. And 2K was seen as like, you know, it was really good. And I think actually EA stopped making baseball games because 2K was actually doing better than them in the baseball field. But now, in this day and age, I shouldn't say now because this year they dropped out, not getting into that yet, but like the past 4 or 5 years, ever since MLB The Show was introduced to the market, 2K plummeted. It went downhill. MLB The Show is published by Sony. It is published by Sony. So yes, it's a PlayStation exclusive. And that's where Xbox users get screwed if they want to play baseball games. In fact, I actually heard of people buying PS3s who were, you know, Xbox fans, but also baseball fans. They really wanted a baseball game. They bought PS3s just so they could have MLB The Show, because you can't get MLB The Show on Xbox because, you know, it's a PlayStation exclusive. 2K, because it was developed by a third party, published by a third party, it was available on both PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So, but the thing is, you wouldn't go into a chat room and say, "Hey guys, I bought or hey guys, I have MLB 2K12 on my PS3." Everybody would be like, "Why would you buy the 2K game over the show game?" I mean, if you have an Xbox, it's a little bit more understandable because, you know, that's the only baseball game on that system. But for the PS3, if you buy the 2K game over the show game, then you have problems. Or you had problems. Because now, this year, 2014, 2K games, I can't remember if they temporarily or permanently dropped it out of the race. I think they permanently dropped out of the race because I think they said that they wanted to go focus on their more successful series, NBA 2K. Which is understandable because NBA 2K, I do believe, is better than the EA's NBA. But oh well, 2K Sports doesn't have very many good games left. It's kind of on its last things, whatever. So this year 2K Sports is like, nope, we're done with baseball. The thing is, like I said before, it was 2K. The 2K baseball was on both PlayStation and Xbox. This year is the first next gen year. It's the first PlayStation 4, Xbox One year for sports games to release their games. So Xbox users don't have a previous game Xbox One users don't have a previous game to go back. It's just like, oh, they're not releasing a game, okay, I'll just play the 13 version. But there was no 13 version because there's no Xbox One back then. So there's not gonna be a baseball game this year for a good official one. I don't know, because apparently there's a really arcadey one coming out that's gonna be on all platforms. Don't buy it. It looks awful. It looks really arcadey. Like, if you're actually into baseball simulation, you don't want to go down the road of the show. Like, as a traditional sports game and not just not like an arcade crap game. Xbox One doesn't have anything. I mean, that's what I'm complaining about. I have a PS4, so I have nothing to worry about. But that's one of the main reasons actually I got the PS4 was for the show. The thing is, just like my situation is kind of similar to the Xbox situation. I have no game I can go back to. I don't have a PS3 anymore. I actually took apart my PS3 and broke it, and because when you take it apart you void your warranty, I couldn't get it fixed. So I have no PS3, so I can't play any MLB game right now. My PS4, 4 days until there will be a baseball game for the next gen. I shouldn't say next gen consoles. 4 days, the first next gen baseball game will be released. 4 days. That's all we have to. 4 days, and I'll finally have a baseball, and there will finally be a baseball game for the PS4. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I would just get the 13 version until 14 of them play, and like, yeah, but there's no PS4 version of 13. So, there's no backup. I have to wait for 4 days. I have no choice. And I hate that. I hate that. I hate not being able to have something when I want it. But 4 days, not that long to wait anymore. We're getting so close. The situation is, though, and I took I've taken 9 minutes so far to get to my point. Tomorrow, like I said, there's a tournament, and I'm going to be umpiring, and I'm going to be making money. If that tournament goes through, I should have enough money to pre-order MLB 14 The Show on the PlayStation Store. Actually, maybe not, because it requires a credit card. It doesn't pay through PayPal, and my card doesn't work. I may have to pre-order it through a different method. I don't know, we'll see how I could pre-order it. And I'll probably be live streaming on my Twitch on release day if I can get it. That's the thing, if I can get it. Right now, I don't have the money. I do not have $60. Actually, it's going to be $70 in Canada because Sony's like, yeah, we're raising Canadian prices, you know. Don't worry about it. Whatever. But regardless if this tournament goes through, I should have enough money to pre-order MLB The Show 14. Pre-order it before it releases, so have it on release day. The problem is, though, it's supposed to rain all weekend. That's the forecast. It's supposed to rain all weekend. If it rains all weekend, I won't have the money to pre-order the show. The weather outside and there's no, you can't see outside right now because it's dark out, but the weather out that window, out that very window tomorrow will determine my very fate of whether I will be live streaming sitting right there playing on that system in 4 days, and whether I will have the game I've been waiting for so desperately for months now in 4 days. The entire fate of that situation relies on whether it rains or not tomorrow. That, you damn you, Mother Nature, if you rain tomorrow, ho, you're gonna be in trouble. Please don't rain tomorrow. Please don't rain tomorrow. If it rains tomorrow, I won't be able to have a launch party. You guys don't even understand how much I want to be able to have a launch stream of MLB 14 The Show. You don't know how much I want to hold the game unless I put it on the PlayStation Store, which I won't. It won't be a digital download. But I want to hold the control, that PS4 DualShock 4 controller in my hands, controlling my Road to the Show character, becoming a MLB superstar on that day, live streaming on Twitch on that day. It has to happen, and it won't if it rains. If it rains. That's going to be the title of this vlog. If it rains. That's what I'm going to call it. Guarantee you. Stay classy.